they pretty much saved our lives. The fireman said if we didn't have those smoke detectors another minute, 2 minutes, we all would have been dead. It's just amazing how these things work, and I pray to God that everybody will eventually have them in their house.
Well, I don't know exactly when it started, but we were alerted around 2:30 in the morning. I had been up, Lori and I both had been up around 12 or 12:30. The fire began in between the walls and had burned quite extensively before the room filled up with smoke.
We really didn't realize the damage because it was between the walls, so I guess that's why we weren't just absolutely panicked. I guess it's the afterthought, after you realize how bad it was and what could have happened, is when it really settles in. The fire department was very impressed that we caught it as fast as we did, and that we didn't lose any more than we did.
Had I lost a family member in this situation here, looking back, well, I wouldn't do without it now. We have more in our home now than we did when the fire was there.
Attic alarm going off, that's the dinging sound. We turned the TV off. I immediately heard that dinging sound, and I knew I had a flaming fire, a dangerous fire in my home. Then I come down the hall of his father. I hear the smoke detector. The smoke was coming underneath this header. Smoke alarm was approximately right here.
Okay.
And
then which alarm went off next?
Then I made the 911 call, and the sparks were just starting to fall in the hot tub here behind the wall. And there was another heat detector in this room, right up there. You can see the bracket there yet. That one started ringing while I was on that 911 call. There was another alarm up on that beam in that vaulted ceiling there. Thanks to all my friends and family, it's just getting a little easier to get through, but anybody who thinks they know what they're going to do and how they're going to respond, I always thought I knew what I was going to do, and you just don't have enough time. A minute or two more of sleep and you'd been coming to a funeral. There's just no doubt about it. So thankful we're all alive. These are what got my family and I out alive. Heat detector was over 20 years old in my system. It did its job that night. We had the time we needed to get out, time for me to do the macho thing and try to knock down the fire that was way out of control. But this gave me the time that I needed to get my most precious thing out of all this, and that's my family.